What's up, guys? Stu here from Ninja Gaming Show. Here to just put a new spin on my series. It's called Memoirs of Gaming. Pretty much what it is I share some experiences, some sentimental value, in some of the games that I play. So on this edition of Memoirs of Gaming, I'm going to talk about a game that came out 10 years ago. I was 9 years old, and my friend had this game on the Sega Dreamcast, and I would come over and play this game all the time. And the game I'm talking about is Sonic Adventure 2 for the Sega Dreamcast. Came out in 2001 in the summer, and it was just my game of that summer. And I didn't even play the story, I just played the multiplayer, and I fell instantly in love with it. It just makes me smile thinking about it, because it's just one of my favorite games of my childhood. The story behind this game, of why I'm talking about this, is because when this game came out, I didn't have a Dreamcast. My friend did, and I'd come over to his house to play with him. I couldn't afford the game. A long time ago, we built these birdhouses that, you know, just for leisure, and we had a bunch of them left over. So we had about 12 to 13 birdhouses that we sold for $10 each, and yeah, that's how that worked out. So we went to Media Play when it existed. We bought the Dreamcast, which came with Sonic Adventure 1. A game I've never played before. I got more money, bought Sonic Adventure 2 for $30, and I played this game non-stop. My favorite game of all time, even today, is Sonic Adventure 2. The story was just rich, the gameplay was fun. When I beat both stories, I was like, oh, I beat the whole game, you know? And then all of a sudden, there's a last story. So epic in its proportions, how the two stories actually meet up to create a last storyline. And I remember I beat the last level of the game, full level game we play as all the characters except Shadow, because Shadow saved for the boss battle of the Bio Lizard. And when the Bio Lizard came around, I hated this boss. I'll tell you, because this boss, you think I'm joking as a gamer, but I'm not. This boss took me 3 months to beat, an entire summer, just to beat Bio Lizard. Not the final hazard, not the last one, but one with Shadow where you're running around in circles. The most frustrating boss fight I have ever done in my entire life was the Bio Lizard. And the reason being was, circle around this giant lizard. If you went too far to the right, he'd come at you with his tail. And if you went over too far to the left, he'd come at you with his mouth. And he would shoot these electrical balls at you, which you would have to either jump over or somersault under. And they got even faster. Eventually, he got to the red, and every time he would send these balls flying at you, and you had to homing attack and then hit his back. But the very last phase that just kept repeating itself, which I couldn't figure out, was he made Shadow float in the air. And I thought, you know, you couldn't touch the guy or else you get damaged. So I would just float around this guy, because you can't homing attack because you're floating, and just wait for him to just shoot balls at you. But what happened was, it just never happened. So I would just constantly float around him, thinking something different's going to happen. Well, I learned the definition of insanity at that age, I guess. I did the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. It just didn't happen. Why I'm saying 3 months is because I didn't try it, you know, all the way through for 3 months. I feared this boss. I was sick of it. I was sick of playing this game. And I didn't have the internet, so I had no information on how to beat this thing. So one day, I was like, forget it. When that final thing comes down, I'm just gonna hover all the way to his back and see what happens. I'll probably die. Probably. But I don't. I hover to his back, and I stop on his back, undamaged. And I homing attack, and I beat him. It made me rage so much how easy it was. I just overcomplicated everything. And since I overcomplicated everything, it took me 3 months to beat it. The epic sequence came out where Sonic and Shadow turned into Super Sonic and Super Shadow. They go in outer space, and they face the final hazard, which only took me 3 tries. When I beat this game, I was overjoyed. Burden on my shoulder for 3 months as a kid, trying to figure this boss out. Every time I play this game, it just has that sentimental value to it that I was like, I remember being so frustrated with this game. But now, it's, you know, I look back and I just laugh at it, how desperate I was to try and figure out this boss. Thanks for watching, guys. Of course, check out Ninja Gaming Show. Rate, comment, subscribe, whatever. Alright, thank you for watching. You guys have a good day.